The 7th Target Series season is in its 33rd and final race. We're here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the Chevy 300 and ready to crown a champion. 4 drivers do the battle for the championship, one of which has already won a Target Series championship. So will it be someone new, or will it be that one driver looking for back-to-back Target Series championships? It would be something that has never been done before in Joe Rutt. Mitchell Collins, 11, has the pole for the final race of Season 7. Two's outside is the 6 of Sebastian Kukulon. Then Marshall Burrow in 3rd, Jeff Bright in 4th, and it's Riley Spurley 2 rounding out the top 5. Then 6th we have Jake Galloway. 7th place is Michael Canto, Trey Rainey in 8th, 9th is John Gambit, and Roman Fenway rounds out the top 10. Looking at the rest of the field, there's Jim Gambit to his outside is Danny Lloyd, along with Greg Torres and Alexander Rowe. Then there's Ryan Brommer and James DeCurligan, along with Levi Shones and Adam McDowell, the points leader coming into tonight. Then we have Mathis Wells and Oliver Galloway, along with Justin Heath and Cole Luigi. And there's Eli Bright with Luke Rainey, behind them Blake Petrus and Landon Lyons. And there's Max Anderson, one of the 4 to have a shot at the championship, Jonathan Beeford to his inside. Then William Bull, another driver at the shot at the championship, George Cooper to his outside. And with Anthony Hernandez and Jason Larker, along with Anton Charlebois and Jacob Davidson. Then there's Josephine O'Neill and Greg Lee. Ryan Taylor, second in points coming into the race, Evan Hunter to his inside. And we have Paul Taylor and Jay Jefferson, and in the final row, Jennifer Beeford to her outside is Derek Campbell in the 26. Who will join Racer as one of the drivers crowned as champions in this season's series? We're about to find out. 30 laps at Homestead. Let's go down trackside, get the command to fire the engines up, and crown a Target Series Season 7 champion.
Drivers, start your engines!
Getting ready to go green here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the Chevy 300 here in the Target Series Season 7. Mitchell Collins rolls off the starting grid with Sebastian Kukulon to his outside, getting ready to go green here at Homestead. 4 drivers with a shot at the championship. However, if you're not Adam McDowell, you have to fight for every position and every point you can. McDowell comes in with a 7-point gap over Ryan Taylor, 10 points over Max Anderson, and 11 points over William Bullen. Anyone who gets to do a tie with Adam McDowell would win the tie no matter what due to full season points. So who will get the championship? 30 laps to figure it out. Mitchell Collins, Sebastian Kukulon, front row for the Chevy 300, down to the front stretch and the restart zone. We are green in the finale of Season 7. Side by side all the way back from the pole, Mitchell Collins and the 11 leads lap 1. Now they start to go 3 wide to turn 1. Jake Galloway breaks to the middle. Jeff Wright trying to go 4 wide on Sebastian Kukulon. They get hooked together. Together they go. The 3 up high, trying to fall back and get out of it. They all save their cars for now. They're shuffling down the backstretch, trying to get in line. It looks like they do. The 3 falls back as Jeff Wright almost spinning the 6 and the 18. Marshall Burrow's going to clear for the lead. John Gibbs going to get through to 3rd. Michael Canto, the 24. Here he is on the bottom lane, coming forward. Michael Canto, one of them with the shot at the championship. He needs 11 points. If he gets those 11 points, he would be tied with Adam McDowell, but the tiebreaker would go to that 24. Down the backstretch. Look at them all getting into the wall off turn 2. That's something we've never seen here before. But John Gambit going for a second now, the A7. And look who's coming up to the front. Adam McDowell wasting no time. He's no stranger to having a big points leader at Homestead in this Target Series. Last season he came with a huge points lead, and no one was able to touch him. So McDowell now comes into this race knowing just be consistent. If he finishes 15th, he finishes 15th. He's probably going to get the championship because of that. You see Michael Cantor, one of his contenders, falling off the top side 3 wide, and Adam McDowell going by him. McDowell's getting all the points he can right now in the 16. Down the back stretch. Ryan Taylor's his closest competitor, looking for that 23 to try and come forward. So far he is not. 4 wide, goes to the 16. It's 4 lead, Collins back on Burrow. 6 into the wall, Sebastian Kukulon, side by side at the start-finish line. 11.89 to turn 1, 11 led the lap. Collins sliding up. Look at back there, they're almost 5 wide. They are 5 wide off turn 2. Big mess down the backstretch, trying to sort it out. And it looks like they do back to 4 wide. Burl down in line in second. McDowell now going for that second position. Jumps low to turn 3. Here comes the 16. Something McDowell's going to be worried about, though, is that last night in the Pensacola Truck Series race, we saw the points there call Luigi with unfortunate luck get involved in a crash in the second caution flag of the race. McDowell, is he thinking about that in the back of his head a little bit? Is he thinking, man, the champion or the points that are going into the race last night involved in the crash, is that going to happen to me tonight if I'm back there in that pack at any point? So McDowell, you got to know he's going to want to stay up front this whole entire race. Not want to go back to that spot any moment. He's going for the lead now. And turn 3, McDowell to the inside, Mitchell Collins as they come off turn 4. Side by side, McDowell to run on the bottom lane is going to lead lap number 6. 16 is strong early in the race. Turn 1 is a push from Heath. Now up the racetrack. Here comes the 0 to the bottom lane. Side by side through 1 and 2. Heath bottom lane, McDowell top side. Eli Bright the 88 into the wall down the back stretch. Sebastian Kukulon has fallen all the way to 42nd. That's within a lap. Heath to the lead through 3 and 4. James Krogan the 70 coming to the bottom of the 16. Will grab second away. Landlines the 60 coming low. Contact! Eli Bright's around in the pack! He's down low. He's sliding down on the apron. They're trying to sort it out. Looks like they do. Single car spin here at Homestead. The yellow flag will come out, and the race leaders are racing back to the caution flag, led by Justin Heath and James Kurrigan. Landline's going for a second. He wants to be 1 row further forward to restart this race. McDowell falling back on the outside, not wanting to get involved in anything that happens in front of him. Back in front will be Justin Heath. Second will be Landlines, James Kurrigan, Mathis Wells, and Mitchell Collins are the front 5. Caution is out early here at Homestead as Eli Bryant, the 88, takes a spin down the front stretch. I don't know if he hit anything. I don't know if anyone hit him. So we'll see what happens. Caution is out for the first time tonight before we've hit the 10-lap mark here in the Chevy 300. This could have been about a 15-car pileup. Eli Bright racing inside the top 15. Marshall Bill, the 89 is going to get clipped by Levi Jones on the 27 as they come off turn 4. Right there is the contact. 89 down to the 88, who gets down to the 09, then spins around. 89 keeps the 09 straight. That's what saves the pack. 88 slides across the yellow flag. Right there, he may have just tapped the inside wall, but not bad at all for the 88. Only some right side damage, and we've seen drivers hit the wall a ton. I think Eli just kind of tapped it. If anything, he just scraped against it. So Eli Bright saves his race from ending, and the 89 and the 09 hitting together like that right there have saved so many chasers. Like the 23, like the 98 who are back here. If that 09 goes spinning up into the field, they possibly get taken out, and their chances at championship are dashed. But Eli Bright saves his car, keeps it going straight, and he's going to be 16th at the start-finish line. That's where they scored him. Just Heath, the 00 is back in front over the 60th Landon Lions. Now Heath has a restart to deal with. There's Eli getting caught up in the 88, and we'll go back green here at Homestead. It'll be just before the halfway point of the Chevy 300. Green flag with 18 laps to go in the Target Series Season 7 season. Justin Heath is our race leader in the 00. No cars are out from that crash, obviously just a single car spin. So all 42 left on the lead lap, and out in front is the 00 of Justin Heath trying to win here at Homestead. Behind him in second is Landon Lyons. Third we have James Kurrigan, Mathis Wells in fourth, and Mitchell Collins inside the top 5. Then 6th, it's Adam McDowell right now, has the championship securely locked up. No one even near him in terms of trying to battle with him in the championship. Anthony Hernandez 7th, Roman Fenway 8th, Cole Luigi 9th, Jonathan Beeford inside the top 10. There's the damage to the 89, so possibly he might be a little slower on the straight start, which we'll have to see. But the driver's fighting for the championship. Back here, you have to go all the way back to 23rd Max Anderson, 25th Ryan Taylor, 26th Michael Canto. They're 23rd, 25th, and 26th as the 16 runs 6th. So the pace car is in, 18 to go. Right now, McDowell in a spot to grab the championship for the Target Series Season 7. It'd be a second straight Target Series championship. Green flag back in the air here at Homestead. 60 spun the tires a little bit, the 70 looking low. Had to let off there before the start-finish line. Turn 1, 70 all over the back of the 60. Looking for the second position as they race their way down the backstretch. Mathis Wells, they're in 4th. The 11 breaks low, Mitchell Collins from the pole. And McDowell, the 16, staying in line for now. Here comes James Kurrigan down low. 16 trying to get down in front of the 1 of Anthony Hernandez. He does do that. And now is staying in line. Now goes up the racetrack a little bit. The 07 to the bottom of the 1. The Kurrigan to second as they come down the front stretch. 70 gets by the 60. Collins coming low, the 11. And McDowell is up top in the 16. Gets down low. 4 wide right here. Cole Luigi Roman Fenway in the middle. Hernandez up top. Jonathan Buford, the 1 to make the move. McDowell's down low and just gaining positions. The 23 is trying to get up here at the 98. They're down the inside lane moving forward. But do they have the time? And can the 16 get shuffled far enough back to make it a race? McDowell's going 3 wide for third. I mean, that 16 is very strong here tonight. They're 4 wide further back. Schoen's again a big move in the 27. 4 wide inside the top 10 here at Homestead. Let me check to see this workout. Schoen slides up. 66 and 33 make contact. For the lead, James again side by side just neath down the backstretch. Mathis Wells going to move to third. And McDowell top in the 16. Mitchell Collins from the pole. Down in line going for fourth on Adam McDowell. As DeCurrigan's going to grab the lead through 3 and 4. 70 out front. Pulling the A1 coming forward. He's on the bomb lane. Collins to fourth. 16 on the outside. But look at how far back that pack is. I mean, it's going to be hard for someone like the 23 and the 98 to escape that pack. The 98 has, but he's 10 points behind. The 16 have to fall back to this pack. There's Taylor up top, Cantos down low. I mean, that right now, what we're looking at is that for someone like Canto or Anderson to win this championship, McDowell's go back to where his teammate Sebastian Kugelheim is. You know where his teammate Sebastian Kugelheim is right now? Dead last in 42nd. So you have to get up, you know, I mean, I don't know how it's going to work out for anyone behind Adam McDowell right now at this point. He's 7 points out of Ryan Taylor. That's going to be a big gap to try and deal with. And the 16th back down the bottom lane, moving forward again. Down the backstretch of the race, 16 of Adam McDowell. Once again, we mentioned it'd be a second straight Target Series championship. He won in Season 6, dominated the chase. This season, more of the same. He wasn't really a force to be reckoned with. At the beginning of the season, he was. He was up inside the top 3 points runners all of the first half of the season. But then a switch was flipped, and all of a sudden they just started not performing as well, mediocre at best. They almost missed the chase, actually. They got into the chase by the skin of their teeth, and now here they are, dominating here at Homestead and dominating the chase. I mean, this is something we've seen out of Adam McDowell. 10 top 5s this season, more than anyone. He's looking for an 11th here tonight. That'd be a third of the season he finished inside the top 5. Completely remarkable what the 16 has done. He has 12 laps to do it, and Mathis Wells in the 20 has just gone to the race lead. Luigi wanting to just heal up, just patch the damage done last night here in the Truck Series race. Had the championship coming into the race, getting involved in the second caution, put him back, and Racer stole the championship. Luigi probably just wants to win this race to just make it all better. It wouldn't make it all better, it'd make it a little bit better. Making it all better would be winning the Gatorade Cup Series Championship. He is in that tomorrow. One of 6 drivers have a shot at the Gatorade Cup Series Championship for Season 8. As for the lead, it's Adam McDowell in the middle, 3 wide, James Kurgan down low, Wells is up top. 3 wide for the point down the backstretch. And continuing to race hard in the pack, that second pack trying to catch up to this front pack. McDowell in the middle lane will fall back. James Kurgan will grab the race lead. Luigi's clearing third now as a run into the 16 down the front stretch. To the inside he looks on Adam McDowell. But the 16 trying to stay in line to turn 1. Getting that dropped out to 70. The 33 trying to push up into him. Trying to send him up the racetrack. Couldn't get done. 16 keeps second. Luigi is third. 10 to go in the season. Ryan Taylor is coming into this front pack. Don't count out the 23 quite yet. He is coming forward. He needs a lot to go right, but it could happen. McDowell for the lead. Again, that 16 so strong. Coming to 9 to go. Side by side to Kurgan. Going to lead the lap on the top side. McDowell's down low in second. Luigi Worsi going to 33. He's going to stay high to turn 1. Going to look in the middle. Heath, the 00 down low. Great run through 1 and 2. As they got occupied, the front two did with each other. The 00 got a great run through 1 and 2. Held off just a little bit. Now he has a run down the backstretch for the lead. Luigi Mill 3 wide right there. That is for third. Trying to get down. Oh, right behind the 00. Great move for Luigi. From the middle to the bottom. Big crossover for Cole Luigi. He's going to get to the lead as they come off turn 4. Side by side. 00 led the lap. 33 is down low to turn 1. Land lines looking 3 wide. The 60. He's going to take it 3 wide. And now McDowell's up top 3 wide. Will he fall back good enough for someone like the 23 or the 98 to have a shot? Here comes Max Anderson coming forward. But the 23 is now up top. 7 to go, 3 wide for the race lead. Anthony Hernandez, the one pushing the 60 forward. Line slides up, gonna grab the lead as he clears. The 60 up top, 3 wide, still falling back. The 98's gonna get around. The problem is the 98 needs 9 more points once it gets around the 16. 3 wide for second, Lines clears to lead. The one of Anthony Hernandez through to second as he's clear. William Bowen's gonna get clear in third. How about Adam McDowell? He found his way right back down low. He's up top 3 wide. We just mentioned that. Now he's down low on the bottom lane, 3 wide. And McDowell coming forward again. Going for third on William Bowen. That would be a point. As they go through 3 and 4. Anthony Hernandez the 1. Gonna grab the race lead. Coming to 6 to go. And at this point, it would have to be a wreck or mechanical issue for the 16 not to win this championship from what I'm seeing. 6 to go in the season. Anthony Hernandez is out front in the race lead. Behind him, William Boland, top to bottom, gonna go for the lead now. He was on the third lane entering turn when he got down in front of the 16, down to the bottom lane. He's gonna go to the race lead. 16 middle 3, the 66 though tight underneath him. The 16 gonna get back clear. Oh, Willie, the 66 fighting back. They're 4 wide down the front stretch. McDowell's back clear in 4th. Lions for the lead on Boland, sliding up with 5 to go. If they wreck, it's over. They are 5 wide. They're going to start back down to 4 wide. Close there down the back stretch. Oh, contact! Charles Ball sideways to 32. Winner of last night, saves the car, comes back up, almost into Max Anderson. They keep it going straight for now. Sliding up again, Fenway to Luigi as up front for the lead. McDowell wants the championship and the race victory. He's going to get by teammate Landon Lyons to lead with 4 to go. Jonathan Buford behind him in the 66. Buford looking for the lead through 1 and 2. Good run down the bottom lane. Hernandez using a higher lane, trying to get the run off the corner. And down the back stretch. 4 wide, further back. Buford, McDowell, side by side to turn 3. 66 down low. 16 up top. 1 to the bottom lane. Puts the 66 in the middle. 3 wide, come to 3 to go. Oh, almost contact between the 66 and the 1. Hernandez leads at the start finish line. 3 to go at Homestead. Turn number 1 for Anthony Hernandez. Down low, he's going to grab the lead, he's going to clear. 1 out front, 66 trying to get clear down low in 2nd. The 60 up top, 3 wide, but can he get in line to get down? The 23 is coming forward, but he only has 2.5 laps to somehow put the 16 back far enough. McDowell up the racetrack. That scares me a little bit, the 60 going down low. Into the wall for the 16, falling back now. McDowell falling back, 2 to go. Hernandez in the lead. 16 now back behind. The farthest down he's been all night long. But will he be far enough up at the checker flag? Coming to the white flag. And the Chevy 300. Out in front, it's the 1 of Anthony Hernandez in control. Behind him in 2nd, it's a battle. White flag in the air this time by here Homestead. The last lap of the Target Series Season 7. Who wins the race? Who wins the championship? They're 3 wide for 2nd, slowing each other down. This is right now the 1 of Anthony Hernandez's race through 1 and 2. Close and physical. Back in the pack as they come down the backstretch. Taylor trying to get every point he can. McDowell trying to keep every point he can. To turn 3 for the final time. Anthony Hernandez, a bold 3 wide pass. Gets him out front. They battle 3 and 4 wide behind for 2nd. Off turn 4. The 1 of Anthony Hernandez has won here Homestead. Sliding behind to the start finish line. Where does the 23 finish of Ryan Taylor? It will be a top 10 day for the 23. For him, the points gained. The 60 will get 12. The 33, 11. The 07, 10. The 23 gets 9. So it's Ryan Taylor 9. Max Anderson will get 8, which puts him out of the championship. 7 points gained for Eli Bright. 6 for Oliver Galloway. And 5 for Adam McDowell. Means the 16 has won the Target Series Championship for the 2nd season in a row. And McDowell is the Target Series champion with a 22nd place finish here tonight. And the 16 barely hangs on at the end after getting into the wall for multiple laps in a row. So winner of the race, Anthony Hernandez, and McDowell, champion for 2nd season in a row. Let's go see the finish results and the final chase standings. Here are the finish results from the Chevy 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Only 1 caution fight for 4 laps and 13 lead changes, 9 different drivers leading laps in this race. And it was Anthony Hernandez leading the final 5 laps. I think it was the final 5 laps at least. He made that bold 3-wide move to get to the race lead and never looked back, winning as Mitchell Collins from the pole ends up 2nd. Just needs most lap side frame of 9, he ends up 3rd. Landon Lyons in 4th and Jonathan Buford in 5th. Then you had Luigi 6th, Roman Fenway 7th, Jeff Bright 8th, Anton Charlbon 9th, and Ryan Taylor tried all he could at the end, but has to settle for a 10th place finish and a 2nd place points finish. Looking at the top 20, Max Anderson, same boat there in 11th, a few points off. But for Ryan Taylor and Adam McDowell, the biggest thing for both of them was where the chasers were situated throughout this field, and most of the chasers were located towards the top of the finishing order. The 60, the 33, the 07, all ahead of the 23. That's 3 points. He missed out on the championship by 3 points. He finished 10th as the other chasers tried to just get every point they could. And McDowell 22nd. But you look at the chasers near him. He was falling back. The 24 was there. The 81 was there. Big thing about William Bullen is that he was ahead of Van McDowell when we were looking at the 16 falling through the field. The 81 was ahead of the 16. At some point in those final few laps, the 16 shuffled the 81 out, put Bullen back, got himself a point there, and then stayed at Michael Cantor. That's a second point. Ryan Taylor would have only needed 1 point if those two things did not play out right there. So, I mean, the 16, he had a good points to gap coming in. It did not leave like that. As you look at the right side for the final chase points, it was close. 3 points separated the 16 and the 23, and that was between Adam McDowell's second Target Series championship in a row and Ryan Taylor's first championship. It was close. Those two finished 1-2, Max Anderson in third, and then any ties you see on screen broken by full season point standings. That's why Michael Cantor wins the tiebreaker over Eli Bright, 4th and 5th. How about Eli, though? Those first 4 chase races of the season, nothing to write home about, nothing to even talk about. If Eli Bright just wanted to forget those first 4 chase races. After that, 11 points, 12 points, 9, 9, and 7. Throughout the first 4 chase races, Eli Bright gained, I believe it was 9 points. In the 5th chase race, he gained 11. So Eli, for that second half, from chase race 5 to chase race 10, had an unbeatable record. He was so strong in those final 6 chase races. If the first 4 went mediocre at best, he could probably be standing in victory lane as the champion of the Target Series just due to how strong he was those final 6 chase races. In 6th, it was another tie. Landlines beating out Cole Luigi for that, who ends up 7th. William Bullen down to 8th. Miserable last few races for him at the shot at the championship, hanging into Atlanta. Issues there with the crashing out here at Homestead. Just a miserable last 2 races for him. Greg Torres 9th. Roman Fenway 10th. 11th, we have the number 6 of Sebastian Kukulon. And in 12th is the 10 of Oliver Galloway. That's how the points shake out at the end of the Target Series Season 7. 7 seasons of the Target Series. Our second repeat champion. Jeff Bright did it in Season 1 and Season 4. Now we have Adam McDowell back-to-back Target Series championships. It's never been done in any of those top 3 series. Pennzoil Truck Series, Target Series, Gatorade Cup Series. No one's ever won 2 championships in a row. Adam McDowell's just done that here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. A great chase for him. These 10 chase races were great for him. I mean, the worst he ever was chase race number 5 where he gained 3 points. And he was, if he wasn't great, he was pretty mediocre throughout, and that's how he got the championship. He was just so good throughout the chase. He knows what to do. That 16 team knows what to do because they've been in this position before. They won the championship last season the same way they won it this season. They were consistent in the final 10 races, and that is why Adam McDowell, standing as a 2-time Target Series championship, my gosh, 7 Target Series seasons down. Season 8's going to be even wilder. Adam McDowell, can he return for his 3rd straight championship, or will someone else have a say? Or can Jeff Bright return to the glory he had a few seasons ago and win his 3rd Target Series championship? Or can someone else, can Jennifer Buford get another championship? Someone like that. Or will we get a new champion next season? It's a lot to think about, a long ways away. 33 races next season to determine a Target Series champion. But now we have the Gatorade Cup Series finale from Homestead Miami Speedway next. 6 drivers head to Homestead with a shot at the championship. 2 rookies, a past champion, a few veterans. Who will be leaving Homestead as the Gatorade Cup Series champion? Racer, Adam McDowell, who will be the 3rd one? I thank you guys for watching the Target Series Season 7. And I can't wait to get Season 8 underway. I will see you guys next season.